Are you a Missouri patient looking for other options besides your local dispensary? Have you considered finding a caregiver but found the process to be confusing and hard to navigate? We understand, and that's why we created Farmers Market, Missouri's freelance marketplace for licensed caregivers to conveniently offer their services to Missouri patients. Sign up today at farmersmarket.com.
I love to pop herbs. Some morning, noon, and night. Love to pop herbs. Make me feel alright. Love to pop herbs. Some morning, noon, and night. Love to pop herbs.
Man, that is like some epic intro music, Zach.
I keep forgetting to change
That's a legit intro for sure.
For real.
It's from the Capitol days.
Yeah, man, you remember those days, man, when we marched on the Capitol in Jeff City?
Right?
All that
Dabby
not
and
so
yabba dabba
long
doo.
ago.
This is a fast-paced life.
Yes, it is. Very fast-paced. Oh, man. How is everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening?
And
80 degrees, man. I think this is our first 80-degree day so far this year, isn't it?
I felt very hot.
It
on
felt
the drive
amazing.
here.
I love it.
I don't know if you know, but the van doesn't have air conditioning. So when
Ooh.
I had to roll up my window for anything, it really
Oh,
turned
yeah,
into
got
a
warm
sauna
in there quick, huh?
That's what happens when you
What was that?
sticky.
Is anything broken?
No,
Are we good?
It got sticky and it stuck to my finger.
Heck
When
no.
I lifted my finger up, it stuck to it and it
Right.
dropped off and fell down to the floor. But I picked it up, wiped it off, and it's not sticking no more.
Got that 5-second rule, right?
Oh, you know, I wiped it off. It's all right. I wiped it off
Little
on my
spit
shirt.
shine.
Almost had to switch to the 10
Oh
second
my
rule.
God! What's up, everybody? Did everybody have a kick-ass Top Shelf Tuesday?
Hope so. It's not over yet.
Yeah. Woo! Had a little dab crisis going on here. Dropped my little directional So I better not leave that
Wow.
up there. It'll get hot as heck.
Yep.
Yeah, what is everybody dabbing on? I'm doing a little bit of Tropicana cookies here. Woo!
Yeah,
Love that
don't even
Tropicana
worry
cookie.
about what I got
Right.
going on.
Yep.
over here.
What do you got going on? Oh, yabba dabba doo.
Oh man.
Right on.
So
So
I'm actually just dabbing out of this little one here.
Yeah. so
Man.
he says.
So if you guys didn't catch the smoke sesh this morning,
Oh.
we got some cool stuff coming from the squash off. We got some footage we're going to share tonight of the Michigan squash off, so you guys kind of know what to expect.
Yep.
And so yeah, we're going to do that here in a little bit, and we've got some
A whole bunch of stuff.
a whole
going.
bunch of shit to do, man. And the big thing is tonight we're going to talk about something. When we were down at the event, there was a guy down there, and his whole product line was built off flavonoids.
Yep.
And that's something that always takes a back seat when you're talking. We know all about cannabinoids. We hear all about terpenes.
Yep. They're the
But we
most
don't,
common.
but we don't talk a lot about flavonoids. So we're going to talk a little bit tonight about flavonoids, just kind of a little introduction. And we're going to be bringing up flavonoids quite a bit here in the future.
Yeah.
Because I personally remember, way back, in the early 2000s and the late 90s, when flavonoids were a focal point of medical cannabis. And they've taken a back seat. And so I think it's important that we are all understanding what the flavonoids are and what role they play.
Right.
And, I think it's important as we grow to understand this plant in deeper levels that we understand that there's more
Right. We got to understand
to
all,
it than
all
just
aspects.
what's been presented to us here in the last couple of years since it's become legal. So
Right.
we're going to talk a little bit about flavonoids tonight and a bunch of other stuff. But right now, I think we're going to go to a word from our sponsors and
Yep. Hit it, Dave.
do it, Dave.
Welcome to Kansas City Cannabis, your hometown, locally owned and operated cannabis dispensary. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will guide you through your journey to wellness. Patients first is our guiding mantra, and we'll continue to bring quality, affordable medicine to the patients of Missouri. Kansas City Cannabis Company, inspiring wellness. Now open in Kearney and Blue Springs. Coming soon to Lake Lotawana and Excelsior Springs. For location, hours, and current menu, visit kccannabis.org.
Yep. Oh man. There we go.
All right. I mean, dude, I heard that you could get a lot of stuff done in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
But I
There's
never
another
dreamed-
thing I can get done in 45 seconds.
That's what she said,
That's
brother.
to the lips.
Now he's bragging.
That's what she
Boy.
said.
I think that deserves a dab.
Yabba dabba
Are you
do.
a
I'll
little,
let you relish in that one for. I'll save my dab for another
Another time.
time.
Yeah, I might join you.
Right on. So, oh boy. So we had some things to upload here.
Yep.
And Zach rushed over there and got them done.
Zach is the man. He's
And,
the
and we were
production
like, "No, you
man.
can't do that in 45 seconds, dude. You can't do that in 45 seconds." He just watch me.
He's all like, oh
ripped
yeah.
his mic off, threw
Watch
it on the
this.
chair.
Oh, yeah.
And he
I was on a mission.
went across the floor and the mic got tangled in his feet and he almost fell and he's like, "Get off me, you fucking mic," and he threw it down. And he run over and he shut the shade and it's like, "No, leave the shade open."
Yeah.
So fucking opened the shade, back up, and then ran over.
This
and did
is
the
literally
shit.
exactly what
That's
happened.
what happens.
Yes.
Exactly.
You
what
guys have
happened.
no idea the shit that goes on when the cameras go off of us. Okay, and so he runs over there. Move, Dave! I got to do something. And
Dave,
he
let me in
fucking-
here.
Boom! Side butts Dave
This
out
is
of the
an
way. and he's like,
emergency.
Dave fell on the floor.
"Damn." Dave rolled off his chair, dude.
Get
and
out of
just
here,
like,
Dave. For a
Then Zach's
second.
like, bam, bam, bam. He's like, boom, and he gets up and says, "There you go, bitch."
Yeah.
Got it done in
Mic
45
drop.
And he
seconds.
strutted.
drop.
He
Yeah.
strutted back
Mic
to
drop.
his chair.
And he walks on back, and he's like,
Actually, it would be the reverse
And
of
we
mic
all
drop.
were
I
just
put the mic
sitting
back on.
here in awe.
and then
Love it.
when the camera came on, Zach's over there. He's all like,
Yeah. Not even
all like-
sweating.
like he never even left or something, but he did. There was a whole fiasco going on here while the cameras were off, but it was really cool. So, but you know what else is cool?
Just a little insight on behind the scenes.
What else is cool?
The squash off.
Yes,
The
that's
squash
squash
off.
That's
off.
squash
So
off.
cool.
Okay, so I got corrected too on these squash off prizes.
You did.
Dude, these are very, very expensive.
Oh, are they?
Well made. I mean, they're beautiful when you look at them. I don't think the picture does them justice. Okay,
Pictures
so,
never do.
So,
Seldom. They seldom.
but we have
Yes.
the squash off. For everybody that don't know, okay, at the Be-420 event, we are hosting the first official USA squash off held in Missouri.
The very
Okay.
first.
Now, what that means is the USA Squash Off is an internationally recognized competition, and they take flower from growers like myself and like Zach and Stuart. You know, people who really, you know, they wouldn't be putting their stuff up for competition if they really didn't take pride in what they were doing.
Right.
So they have a squash master. This year's squash master from Missouri is our own Ben Pitzer. So, hi. Sorry, had to say hi. Anyway,
Brenda's
so
here.
our own Ben Pitzer is going to be the squash master this year. So then they're going to take the medication, the meds, the flour that you bring and put there, and they're going to squash it in a heat press, in a rosin press. And they have their techniques, and they're going to judge it on yield, potency,
Yep.
terpene profiles. Okay,
Color.
and we've got a panel of judges. Did we get the panel of judges up?
No, I did
We
not
still
get-
didn't. I'm going to
no.
read the panel of judges. I'm going to get over here and get them because I've got the panel
Yeah.
here, but I just have we didn't get it. So here we go. Let's see. I've got to find the panel of judges. Now it was posted.
Yeah,
I
it's been
know.
posted a few
I know it's
times.
been posted a couple times. So the judges is we have Jeff Mazansky. If you don't know Jeff Mazansky, can we get JoJo?
Yeah.
Come here, buddy. Get up here and lay down.
Jojo, come on.
Why is he over there trying to?
He's
Is there
like-
pistachio on the floor over there?
Jojo.
I was
Come on.
saying something's got
Get up there, Jojo.
He's under there trying to get something. So Jeff Mazansky, if you don't know who Jeff Mazansky is,
Yep, you
Jeff
should.
Mazansky did 20 plus years on a life sentence for cannabis and was
Mm-hmm.
released. So yeah, that's Jeff. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He's got a great vibe about him. He's going to be and I'm really honored that he's going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not only
so-
going to be there, he's going to be a judge.
A judge at
That
the
is
squash
awesome.
off. Jonesy DeWan.
Of course, Jonesy. Why would we
The
couldn't-
nose dab king.
Yeah.
And you know what? Jonesy, tag Jonesy. Somebody tag Jonesy and get him here. I want to see if we can get Jonesy to do his famous nose dab at our.
Yeah.
I mean, dude.
That
Are
would
your
be
are
epic.
your nasal passageways still up for it?
Right. So I want Jonesy to
I feel like it would
demonstrate
sting
his nose
so
dab
bad.
for the crowd.
right? That's gotta burn.
That's a feat
For
of
the crowd. So
strength.
Jonesy,
Right.
it is a request that you would donate, that you would demonstrate your nose dab techniques to the crowd at the Be-420. Ashley Turner,
Oh,
she's, I mean, the queen of concentrates. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashley's going to be a judge. Danny Kinnison, yeah, you know, Danny, the dab star.
Right.
He's a dabster.
Yeah. This is
Danny knows
definitely
his. I mean, dude,
A
these-
list of dabbers.
I mean, good grief, man.
it's
Of course, if those of you who
impressive
don't know who
lineup.
Danny is, he's the owner of Nasty Glass and Grow out in Knob Noster, Missouri. So,
Be out there on 420.
and he's been on the
hours.
show here. And the dude, I mean, brother, he's a dabster. That's
Yeah.
for damn
He's the
sure.
real deal.
Sam Woolery. I don't know Sam personally,
either.
so I don't have a lot to tell you about him. but from what I've heard being said in conversation, he's OG.
Nice.
Jeff Underwood.
Oh man,
We all know
Yeah.
the cannabis rock star Jeff
Cannabis
Underwood.
rock star.
He's going to be there with his Cadillac, and he's going to be talking to us a little bit later that day too. But he's going to be a judge, and Jake Capinetto, Bolesworth Apparel,
Yeah, man, that is a hell of a judging panel.
and it says and more. So
Yeah.
there's more here that aren't listed.
So if you're entering, you better bring the best stuff you
yeah,
got.
so that's the judge panel.
Oh yeah, I know everybody's gonna be bringing the heat. Gosh,
Yeah.
this is gonna be.
It's going to
so
be it's going to be
epic.
amazing, man. It's gonna
I'm
be
really
great.
looking forward to seeing what Missouri produces.
for sure.
We've got video. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
it's giveaway time. Wow, that came
Know
up
what
quick.
that means.
That did come up quick.
So we have a
Did
trivia
it?
question.
Or are you just perceiving
We do?
time?
Yeah, we have a
incorrectly?
trivia question. Go ahead and bring
We
that
haven't
trivia.
even talked about this even yet. But
No,
we
we
have a
haven't.
trivia question about it.
All right.
What
so
is it?
How many different flavonoids have been discovered in cannabis?
Oh.
Get your Google fingers going.
Yep. So-
Jonesy said yes.
Jonesy's going to do it for us.
Jonesy.
That's
All right.
what's up,
What he
Jonesy.
actually said is, "I'll do a fatty nose dab for you guys."
There we
So,
go.
That's a hard.
I knew I could
yes.
count on you, brother.
Love it.
Yeah.
I knew I could count on you.
Sweet.
So cool. So anyway, that's what Brad Askren said. Brad said sweet. 7, 33, 117, 13, 8,000. Over 8,000. Holy
Lord.
shit. Brian Stump says 40.
Oh, I see one.
20.
Looks like Damian Green.
got it with
That's what
20.
I'm seeing. Good
Damian
job,
Green.
David.
There's 20 of
Congratulations,
them.
Damian Green.
Is that what the master list says, Damian Green? Yep. All right, master list
All right,
says Damian
nice.
Green.
Damian Green.
Nice.
You get a pack of AOD Blueberry
AOD,
Kush, bro.
yeah.
Oh,
Sweet.
man, boy, you lucky.
You get ready for heavy yield and
Yeah,
fruity,
and
There we go.
berry,
There's the right
And we never
soundtrack.
say this, but you know,
potent.
that's a limited release.
Yes,
and,
very limited release.
Yeah, and you guys can get them from Brain Dead Beans now.
Yeah, braindeadbeans.com.
So yeah, go to
You can
braindeadbeans.com, get you some seeds. You don't even have to be.
Look
you
at
don't
their
even have
new-
to have good internet.
As soon as
Right.
you go on there, you should pull you right on their front page, their new release list, and we're right down there, AOD. So
Fucking
if
awesome.
you don't want to wait to win them, now you can go on braindeadbeans.com and get some of our genetics on there. So
Which sometimes it's worth it just to
yeah.
go on and
right,
do that.
and
instead,
right now,
you
I
know.
think the last few packs of Alien Sugar
cookies.
cookies, which was a limited release.
Yeah, last few packs ever.
I don't know if we'll ever release Alien Sugar Cookies again. I've got a mother plant, but I don't know if I'll ever make seeds from it again.
Right.
And the Blueberry Kush, and we got more coming. As soon as it's tested
Oh, yeah.
and ready to go,
We got
it's going to be there.
so much more stuff coming.
Heck yeah. So
Yes. Okay. So yeah, we were speaking specifically about cannabis.
Yeah,
What?
there is over 8,000 flavonoids total.
Yeah.
But we were
Sorry,
talking
didn't-
specific
we didn't
cannabis.
specify.
No, I did. I said
did?
in
I did.
cannabis.
Oh, in there, in
all
cannabis.
right.
In
then. I'm
cannabis.
not
So,
done. I'm starting
but we'll
to
get
shit.
into that talk there in a little bit.
yeah,
We
because
still
that's
got
one of
some
the things we're going to
squash.
talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I've got some notes written down. I'm going to have to read a little bit, but hey, I just want to relay the information so we all understand what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the squash off. Back to
Yes.
the squash off.
You know, we
So-
have the image of the giveaways we haven't brought up yet. We were talking about the not the giveaways. The
Okay, well, let's see the video of the squash
wanna do
off
this
first.
video
Yeah,
first.
do the
Okay, let's do video first there, Dave.
This is the Michigan squash off.
Yep.
All right, so that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that
This
was
is
really
off
cool.
the hook, man.
Yeah, I love that, dude.
I'm ready
Every
to
time
see
I
what
see
Missouri's
that last
bringing.
one,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh yeah. I want some of that. Right now.
Yeah, and dude, Uncle Stoner, he's an OG, man. He's been all over the world, and he's done this squash off in Spain
Yeah.
and South America.
Didn't they just get done in
I think.
South Africa? I think was their last one.
Was
They
it
just-
South Africa? Yeah.
wanna say I saw some
And
pictures
they're going to
from
be
down
doing
there.
New York after ours, but yeah, man, they get around. So this is a big deal, Missouri.
Yeah,
This is a big deal. So and I'm excited. I'm
it's
excited. I'm
making
not
history.
going to enter any of my bud because it kind of seems like it'd be a conflict of interest to me.
You know what? That's almost like just a little bit tragic. I had this thought earlier when you said that because I hadn't really considered that.
Yeah.
You know, if we weren't doing this event, you would for sure 100% have flour in the
Yes,
squash
I would.
off.
Oh yeah, if this was somebody
It's,
else's event.
it's just a tough,
Matter of fact,
it's a tough spot.
when they were going to bring it to that other event down there last year,
You were going to enter.
I was
right. You
entered
were
into
ready
it.
to.
Yeah, and
That's
then,
right.
You know, there were some issues there with some people, and
They didn't end up
they
having
didn't
it.
end up having the squash
all
off.
coming together
so,
now.
yeah,
Right.
I decided, you know what? We need to have an event, and we need to have the squash off at that event, and that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Right. Man, that's crazy.
Beautiful, man.
It is beautiful, but now
Yeah.
you don't. You
It is kind of a
now you don't get to
tragedy.
enter your stuff.
Yeah,
in a
but
sense.
that's okay. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
good.
hit the
Right.
next one maybe
Yeah.
if we're.
Oh,
not-
yeah, for
if
sure.
we're not
This
there
won't be
yet.
the last squash off in Missouri.
Right.
I highly doubt it is.
Oh no. I mean,
There's gonna be many more.
I intend to do this every year.
Yeah.
Bring that squash off here
I mean,
every
right?
single year.
Cannabis
I mean,
culture in
heck
Missouri
yeah.
is just gets.
Hell
Oh yeah,
I mean,
we're just budding right now.
For sure.
No
just
pun
starting,
intended.
Right. I think you meant it, but that's okay.
So do we have any other pictures to throw up
Yes,
here?
we have the picture
we got
of
the posters.
the prizes. No, we don't have the posters.
We don't have the posters.
We have the prizes.
Okay, so show the picture of the prizes.
There you go. So there's the
Okay.
first prize, and then second and third.
And these are incandescent, they glow. And again, I do not think these pictures do them justice. I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful
I
pieces
can't
wait
of
to see
art.
them in person.
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
even see them that close. Like now, I'm really close to my TV, and so wow, up close those are amazing.
And not only that, the bragging rights that comes with
Oh,
having
man.
your bud take place
Yes.
in this squash off, because I know some of the entries,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that they're good growers.
Right.
And I know that they're going to be, there's going to be some nice bud there, and it's not going to be an easy
Oh
competition.
man, there's
so-
gonna be some hearts broken,
Heck
man.
yeah, there is.
Oh gosh.
There's
It's
gonna,
gonna be
but
so fun.
there's got to be a winner.
There's
gotta be.
What are you
and
gonna do? You know.
There's got to be people that don't win.
Right.
That's
true.
just the way it
That's
is,
true.
and so all that should do is if you're spirit's in the right place and you don't win, that should just give you something to improve toward
Right.
for
Yeah.
the next year, to do your pheno hunting all year to find that perfect phenotype
perfect.
that's going to give you that
Perfect squish.
that you're looking for and all that, so and that terpene profile and everything that they're looking for in that, it gives you the whole year to prepare for it. So the more we move into this cannabis culture here in Missouri, I mean, the more that we're going to have to motivate us to grow better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
Motivate us to become
These
those artisans
competitions-
of dank that we want to be.
well, and these competitions
You
help
know.
kind of drive that too. And if you think you are the top dog right now, and you go to these competitions, you might find out you're not, and find out where you
Yeah.
need to
You know what?
True,
where you
man.
need to grow.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and that's the best way.
Right.
You got to put your ego, in your back pocket and take it and use it as a stepping stone instead of a stumbling block.
Right.
So hell yeah. So
It's exciting. I'm very much looking forward to it.
looking forward to it. And I think we got some cool stuff here. We were talking. I don't know if you were around earlier for the smoke sesh today, but we were talking about the Be-420 event.
Yep.
And we were talking about the smoke sesh we're going to have for all card-holding medical patients at 420 in front of the Rumley. And we were talking about, now we have made something,
Yes. An amazing something.
and it's going to be awesome. And we were inspired by Mr. Gary Butts
Yes.
down in
Mocanifest.
Mocanifest.
At Lake of the Ozarks.
Thank you, Zach. Seriously,
I'm
man.
there with it
I mean,
sometimes.
yeah, so
I'm
it's
there. I'm listening
when
sometimes.
he's got to the point now where when I lose my train of thought, he knows
just
exactly
picks it
where
up.
I'm going. He
Yeah,
just
right.
picks it right up.
I
So
try to, or I just
So,
don't
yeah.
listen at all, and I repeat what you said.
Now, that's true.
synchronicity.
Could go either way.
Right.
Synchronicity. So anyway, yeah. So we were inspired by Gary Butts. So we were all like, "Hey, man, let's build a fucking weed cannon. So
Every
Stuart had the
group needs a weed cannon.
Yes, we need one.
We've got
Every
Casey's
party,
weed cannon.
every party needs several. Actually,
Yes.
So-
We will have a few.
Stuart and I got our leaf blowers together, and we decided that Stuart's was more suited for the weed cannon, the way it was shaped, and so we
all
went
about
to work
air
on
intake.
it. All about air intake,
yeah.
all about positioning. So we went to work on it, and we all collaborated and came up with this
Engineered
great.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We engineered it.
down to because
Stoner
you have to figure
engineered.
it out. You have
Yes.
to make it so that the battery can come off, and there's like a whole thing.
There's
Yeah.
lots of steps to it.
So I think we have some video
Yes,
of it
we
now.
do. I put
so
together a little video for
now
you
that
guys
the
to
kids
preview.
were all in school.
Right. Yeah. So go ahead and hit the video of the leaf blower for us, Dave.
Leaf blower.
Ganja make me feel so nice.
Played by the king, full of is all I bring.
Give me the balance I need in my life.
Ganja records musically inclined to keep them skanking.
Said it's the herbs, you know it's the brain food and
Brand new selection from night to the morning.
against Babylon. Oh, and them dangerous medication.
Watch it!
Sick and
All
All right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So So now, disclaimer: we're gonna load that thing up with. I have a whole big bag full of hemp
Big bag.
that we're gonna load that for the CBD because everybody is gonna get so stoned or so heavily medicated.
Yes.
Heavily meditated.
Meditated.
The 420 smoke sesh that CBD is going to bring that down and level everyone out so that they,
They can smoke more cannabis.
right, so they can dab more. So, but anyway, we're gonna blow that off, and hopefully we're gonna blow Gary's big bong off at 420, and we're
Yes.
gonna have a big smoke sesh for all you medical card holding patients
Yes.
who are coming to our event. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be so cool. So that's what we have planned. Do we have any more video or anything else of
No,
the B-420?
Not of the B-420, except for the flyers. We got the flyers and the QR code. If you don't have general admission tickets, I'd get those.
Get them.
Yep, we have our QR code or ticket QR code. If you want to bring that up for me, Dave. Yeah, there we go.
Hit your screen. Bam.
If you got if you want to get a ticket, there's a QR code to get tickets for
Yep,
general admission.
get 'em.
VIP is sold out. So,
And we do have a few held back for giveaways.
Yes, we do.
And but VIP sold out otherwise. And man, it's looking like we got close to 50 vendors.
yeah, something like that. Right
That's
around
going to
there.
be out there. We're going to be packed. I don't know where we're going to put them all.
It's going to be bumping
I mean,
elbows.
Yeah,
all
I'm
day.
just not sure where we're going to put all the vendors.
We'll find a spot. We'll get them
yeah,
all
we're going to cram you in wherever we can get you.
It's going to be a blast.
We're going to have April Hatch and Matt Cascio is going to be speaking.
Yeah, we got
from the
Chris.
Cannabis Care Team.
We got Chris and Christina from Canna Convict speaking.
Yep,
So,
Christina Frommer and Chris Smith from Canna Convict Project.
Yep, they're going to do a little talk inside during the day.
And at some point, when he's not judging
Yeah.
the squash off,
When he gets some downtime.
we're going to have Jeff Underwood come and talk to us about how cannabis helps him get through his life on an everyday journey. Isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah.
Isn't that why we all love this herb? Because on one way or another, no matter what it's for, pain, healing, emotional, whatever it's for, cannabis helps us get through. Okay,
Does something different for everybody.
So he's got a great story, a great testimony, and he's kind of become the cannabis rock star.
Oh, man.
I don't even know if he plays an instrument, does he?
I don't know, but man, he was a rock star down at Mo Canna Fest.
Yeah, man.
The way he was throwing stuff out. Oof.
He's gonna have his Cadillac there.
Yeah.
The debut of the
It's
Cadillac.
looking right too.
Yes,
yeah.
I've seen them pictures, man.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
The
for
weed
sure.
wagon. Dude, this guy pulls over cops, man. And he
Yeah.
goes up and he goes, "Hey, man, I don't smell no weed in this car.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up?"
You want to talk?
Right?
So yeah.
No,
so
man.
Jeff's
They,
cool.
they ask him for a lawyer. They're like, no, man, I need a lawyer.
Yeah. Right. Am I being detained?
Right? Oh man, it is going to be something else though.
Yeah, so cool. We're rocking it.
We are.
It's happening. Ain't no backing out now. We're in this.
Nope. And then of course you can't.
Doc
forget-
Mac's going to be there doing certifications. We actually have a free certification recommendation
Yes.
to give away tonight.
right here.
And
So
we're
if
going to
you
have
need
a couple there to
recommendation-
give away. So, yeah, we're also I'm really excited about the fact that
See, you got to give me a little more than that before I can take
know.
over.
I'm
I can't
excited,
finish that
man.
one.
I'm excited. Look, man, come on, give me a break, dude. I'm excited.
Right.
Okay. It's the infused drink.
Oh
thing.
yes, the mocktails or whatever.
Yeah, the mocktails.
Yeah.
Hail Mary Jane.
Hail Mary.
Hail
Jane.
Mary Jane. They're
Derek Cox is bringing them,
infused
right?
cocktails. So,
That'll be cool. Their setup was really nice over at Mocana Fest.
yep, it was really nice. So, yeah, and
There's
I'm
just gonna be
excited
so
because
much.
it's a classy setup.
Yep.
Yep. So the speakers are all going to be inside the Rumley during the day. Max Groove's going to be in there
Yep.
on his piano playing some smooth jazz. I think.
In between the
If he can make it
If
still.
he can make it. Yep. We're still working on that.
And it's just going to be really cool. So and then of course 7 o'clock comes and we're going to kick it up for the after party with Josh Heinrichs.
Yep. Oh, that is going to be
a blast.
blast. If you haven't noticed a lot of our commercials for the B420, if you've never heard of them, all that music is Josh Henrich. So,
Is it Heinrich? Is it Heinrichs?
Heinrich?
Is it what is it, man?
I don't know. Henrich? Huh?
It's probably Heinrichs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm horrible with pronouncing
well,
names. So.
it's like European.
Is it?
Heinrichs.
Okay. But anyways, his music
Maybe
is awesome.
I would guess maybe Swedish, possibly.
Okay.
Maybe German.
I was thinking German.
Well, he's
Yeah.
from Springfield, so I don't know where you're. No, I'm just-
He's from Arizona. Arizona, right here.
Yeah.
That's too much time in the desert.
There's a lot of time in the desert. I spent lots of time
You
in the
spend
desert.
too much time chasing horny toads out there in the
Oh.
Sororos.
Hours as a child, chasing horny toads and stuff. Those were awesome.
Sororo cactuses.
Ah,
Anyway, so it's going to be really cool. We're going to have a blast.
you know what though? I
What?
think it's time for the news.
It is time for the news.
We can quit babbling and go on to the news.
Yabba dabba do. Time for the
Are
news.
you a Missouri patient looking for other options besides your local dispensary? Have you considered finding a caregiver but found the process to be confusing and hard to navigate? We understand, and that's why we created Farmers Market, Missouri's freelance marketplace for licensed caregivers to conveniently offer their services to Missouri patients. Sign up today at farmersmarket.com.
It's time for the Top Shelf Weekly Update with Stuart Wells.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Top Shelf Weekly Update. I'm Stuart Wells. Legalizing cannabis for adult use has been shown to be associated with at least a 10% decrease in foster care. Admissions on average, according to a new study. That includes reductions in placements due to physical abuse, neglect, parental incarceration, and misuse of alcohol and other drugs. If cannabis was legalized at the federal level, it is estimated that the savings would be in the hundreds of millions. Wow, it costs so much money just to keep that small portion of the unjust war on drugs going. And I believe those hundreds of millions don't even scratch the surface. Data was analyzed from several sources using a difference in differences system to compare trends in foster care systems in states that have legalized cannabis with those of states that have not. The most conservative estimates imply that legalization causes at least a 10% decrease in total admissions to foster care, with larger effects in years further. It cost around $25,000 to place a child into foster care, as noted in the study. So that puts the total dollar amount around $671 million per year if cannabis were to be legalized on the federal level. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly have a lot of faith in our legislators to work together and get that done. Moving on. Moving on to yet another positive study, actually, about the effects of cannabis. Go figure. Did you know that feeding cattle industrial hemp reduces their stress levels and even causes them to lie down more often and for longer periods of time? Freaking lazy stoner cows, am I right? But that could prove beneficial to ranchers because relaxed steers tend to be healthier overall. Researchers at Kansas State University said hemp could be a natural way to decrease stress-related respiratory infections and other ailments when cattle are being transported or weaned from their mothers. A team tracked the cattle's movements and also monitored their blood for cortisol and prostaglandins, I do believe, which are biomarkers for stress. Compared to the control group, the hemp-eating steers spent more time lying down and had lower levels of stress hormones. The team also found that hemp was absorbed but did not accumulate in test subjects. After the 2018 Farm Bill legalized hemp production in the U.S., interest grew in hemp as an agricultural commodity, including as feed for animals. But USDA approval would be required before hemp could be fed to livestock or pets. So, like any good politician, Governor Mike Parsons is riding the fence about how recreational cannabis should come to Missouri. STL Today, reported that cannabis companies pour money into a proposed ballot initiative that would legalize cannabis in Missouri, Governor Mike Parsons would not say as of yesterday where he stands on the issue. However, he did say he feels that legalization is around the corner in some form. Parson, who earlier said he'd prefer the matter be decided by the legislature instead of through a voter-approved change to the state's constitution, his comments came as cannabis companies contributed heavily to a political action committee that is gathering signatures to place a proposed constitutional change on the November ballot. After reporting it had raised $1.1 million last year, Legal Missouri 2022 received $810,250 in large contributions so far in April, including 6 donations of $100,000 each. That being said, the House and Senate are heading into their final 5 weeks of their annual legislative session with a number of election year issues still unresolved. Those range from the state budget to election voting changes. Along with a short time frame, progress on significant issues in the Senate have been slowed by internal fissures among Republicans. Let's hope that these folks can get it together. Definitely do not forget to call or write your senators. This is very important. So tonight, I will leave you with words of wisdom that may beat all other words of wisdom to date. There should be no boundaries to human endeavor. Weed is all different. However bad your weed may seem at the time, there is always something weed can do and succeed at. That is a Stephen Hawking quote, and I just replaced certain keywords with weed. And isn't that what's really important? Thanks, everyone.
Welcome back. Oh, he's running late.
Back,
He had to run all the way across.
Come all the way from the new
all the way
studio.
from the other side of the studio.
You guys know how it goes, man.
It's dab in part 2.
Dab in.
Part
Yes.
3 for me.
Yes. Part 3 or
Yep,
whatever.
Part trace.
I don't know.
Part tray.
I don't get the tongue roll part. There you go. I can't do that part.
Ooh, yabba dabba doo. Oh, love this.
Man, do we have a what's changed winner yet?
Tropicana cookies. I don't even know what's changed. I don't have a clue.
Tell you what's changed, but Dabber's done clogged up a
Do
little.
we have a what's changed winner? I mean, this
My
one's,
leaf
this
has-
one's like easy.
I mean,
Kayla Arlett won?
God, Kayla.
Man. Reigning champion. She is the one to beat still.
I already told you guys. I'm like, yeah, what'd she win?
Some brain dead beans.
Which kind?
I'm not even gonna try that.
Oh,
Carnivores.
God, that's not a real word.
It's not a real word.
Konor's curse or
Right.
something? I don't know. Maybe somebody could put
some
it.
really cool shit.
Yeah.
what that
It's
is.
something or another.
Right.
I'm not sure.
But congratulations.
Give the tickets to someone that eats them.
Okay.
Who did?
Kayla.
Right, she's already got tickets, so she just wants to pay it forward, sounds like.
Who got it second? Do you guys see who? Can you guys see who got it second? We'll see who got it second. We'll give the tickets to number
There
2.
you go. That's a good idea.
So if you guys can find, we'll figure that out.
It's the only fair way.
Right?
It's the only.
Right, and we'll just call out names until somebody's like, I need 2 tickets.
Rachel Knapsinger.
Well, I feel like I know they have tickets too already. So.
Rachel Knapsinger, do you have tickets?
Yeah, they do. Her and Jeremy definitely do.
Do they? Okay. But
Rachel,
I
do
think,
you-
correct me if I'm wrong, but I am almost like 100% sure.
right. I see her commenting. I saw it this week too.
Rachel, we got first.
But
What, did you need tickets? Have you got tickets yet?
you got to think everybody's on a little bit of a delay, so they're
Right.
a couple seconds behind. We got first.
Oh, shit, they need tickets.
Yeah, do you guys need tickets?
Oh, wait. No. That's a different Rachel. Sorry.
Is it? Oh. Okay, anyway.
No, first VIP.
Yes.
Okay, so Rachel doesn't need VIP tickets, so someone else needs them.
Okay,
But I
yeah.
think that we should figure that out later.
Yeah?
If she's got somebody, Rachel, if you've got somebody you know you would love to give VIP tickets to, let us know, and if we like
There
them,
you go. Just kidding. No, but for real though, if you
give
got,
them to them. Feel free.
yeah,
Just let us know
You
who they are,
choose.
give us their name, and we'll put them on the list. And when they come to the door, they'll have their
Yes,
VIP
they
tickets
will.
when they
They will
come
be
to
on the
gate.
VIP list.
VIP. You wanna be VIP. I mean, you know, there's gonna be an edible bar
Oh, all sorts of
put out there by Higher Love Edibles
in the VIP.
in the VIP,
In the
along with the
VIP.
infused drinks.
yes.
All
The
sorts
Yabba
of stuff.
Dabba Doo bar.
Yabba Dabba Doo bar. That's
So-
gonna be hopping.
Gonna be hopping. If you know, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. So what are we talking about next? What are we talking about? What are we doing? What's up? Flavonoids.
Yes,
Moving on to-
flavonoids.
Flavonoids. Put up the flavonoid picture, Dave.
Flavonoids.
Keep it there so I can change all this stuff.
There we go.
I've
What
got
is a
stuff
what
to read?
are
What?
flavonoids in cannabis? Blech.
In cannabis.
Yes.
Cannabis. Okay, we're good, Dave. What are flavonoids and cannabis?
In cannabis.
I feel
I
like-
can't even say it now. Damn it.
I feel like
You've lost the ability to say cannabis.
Cannabis. There you go. I just had to hear it.
Right.
He kept doing that.
Cannabis.
I just had to hear it right once.
He said
like-
cabin fever or something.
cannabis. I mean, it's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was on Saturday Night Live trying to say California.
California.
Cauliflower.
Yeah. Oh God.
Cauliflower. Anyway, so we shouldn't make fun of Austrians and how they talk.
So flavonoids.
Just one of them.
Arnie is pretty easy to make fun of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
He puts himself out there. I mean,
Especially when he gets talking about choppers.
right,
yes.
chopper. Bring
Oh,
the
God.
chopper.
He's like probably like sitting
Bring
around.
it.
He's like, I get so tired of people asking me to say the line. You know,
Right?
I just want real friends.
I'll be back.
Just say it, man. Just say it, Arnold. Fine. Get to the chopper. You know.
Right.
Oh man.
So, flavonoids.
Tell us about flavonoids, Zach.
Yeah, I did a little reading on it. I was actually pretty interested. You know, it's, you know, like you said earlier, we talk about THC and we talk about CBD all the time.
We talk about the cannabinoids.
Yeah, and
we talk
cannabinoids.
about the
And the
terpenes.
Right. But without flavonoids, you really don't have any of that other stuff. Flavonoids is kind of, well, it takes those to make all the
It's
other
kind of
stuff.
interesting, isn't
Yeah.
it? And it's like the glue that holds it all together.
Gives it all the pretty colors and it.
But yet we pay the least amount of attention to this element of cannabis.
And what's funny is
How
it's not
remiss
even new.
of
It's
us.
not even new.
No.
There's been studies in the 80s that showed that this stuff had huge medical benefits.
right.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
And we still don't know hardly anything about it. It's a shame.
We don't. And, you know, I think it's time that we learn about it. And I think it's time that we kind of try to start putting it more on the forefront of the medical cannabis culture, you know,
Yeah.
and even more than the medical cannabis culture, just the overall
Just
cannabis
cannabis
culture, you know, because it's a part of this plant that we should know about, you know. So, what do you know about flavonoids, man?
Well, I know that it came from a Latin word flavus, which is like blonde, or the color transfers to the yellow, or the color blonde.
Right, yeah.
And that's where it kind of comes from. That's what it does. One of its traits in plants is to produce the color in the vegetables and the fruits and stuff. Because it's, you know, like on the question,
Right.
we had people that said 8,000. There are 8,000 different flavonoids throughout all vegetables and fruits, and it's all in all sorts of
Right.
naturally grown things. But
So are you
cannabis-
saying that the flavonoids are responsible for that really killer purple color, or that the lavender and the like the bluish green color and stuff that
All
we
my
get, all those
favorites.
different
Yep,
cool
that it
colors that
plays
we
a
have?
key role in that. It plays a very key role in all of that.
Just a rolling tray. I think I need to roll a blunt right now. Just,
I know, right? So you know, yeah. So that's flavonoids, and I've got some notes. Do you have any other notes?
Oh, not really. I mean, I did find one thing that was very interesting. Was one of the canaflavin A is one of the flavonoids. It is actually, the anti-inflammatory properties of it are stronger than ibuprofen or aspirin.
Right.
And how crazy is that? But
Wow.
the amount that is in cannabis is such a low amount that, you know, until they figure out how to extract just that, it's, you know,
can't be utilized in the same way.
to the full
Right,
to its
okay.
fullest.
Right.
So, but they are working on synthetic versions where they are able to pull that. Yeah. So, but that, again, that's synthetic, and
Right.
you all kind of know how we feel about anything synthetic.
Well, and
Yeah,
you know,
it's just-
here's
we
the
don't
thing
even
too. Okay,
know.
I'm
right.
not,
That's it.
Problem.
I'm not hating on it. Just like I don't hate on Delta 8. Look,
Right.
if you want Delta 8, use Delta 8 right now. If you're going to hold an event or a party and you're going to hold it within compliance, Delta 8 is what you're stuck with.
Yeah.
If you want to allow people to consume something that's going to bring on a psychoactive effect, Delta 8 THC is what you have to have. Okay, so we're stuck with it. We're not hating on Delta 8, just like we're not going to hate on these flavonoids. It is what it
Right.
is. You know, but it's not our number one choice.
No.
It's
And maybe
not
one
what-
day-
Some people
I'm-
are
I
sort of
don't-
forced to go that route, you know,
Yes.
with the Delta 8 because they
Unfortunately.
can't get, you know,
Well,
Delta
and you know-
9 for whatever reason.
Right.
And it's easily accessible, and it's
And that's what we're trying.
Functional,
That's what
you
we're
know.
trying to change with all these new laws
Right.
and all that.
And see, when they,
So-
what I'm thinking though is the day when they can figure out how to extract the canaflam or whatever. I don't even know if I'm canaflavin A.
Canaflavin.
Yeah, A.
Jerry Lewis.
If they can figure out how to extract that from the plant and
Lady.
concentrate it, that will be an awesome day. But right now, what they're doing is they're growing a synthetic form of it, so it is
Gotcha.
not even extracted right
Right.
now. It's completely synthetic.
But
That's
you
the
know,
same thing with Delta 8.
Right.
right?
Delta 8
You
is
were-
extracted,
It's
isn't
so
it?
Well, it's
so minuscule
well, no, yeah.
in the plant that in order to
It's a
extract
canal.
it,
Go ahead.
to extract it, it would be very, very expensive, and you compared it to being worth more than like diamonds.
Right.
So they just
Like
shift
actual diamonds.
one point in the DNA
Right.
and it turns it to
They-
delta 8
yeah.
THC. Yes. So
Okay.
anyway, so now the flavonoids,
Yes.
with those, there are 800 flavonoids, but there are 20 that are
Yes.
unique to cannabis.
Right. There's more than that in cannabis, but
Right,
there's
but there's
the
20
unique-
that are unique to cannabis.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to be focusing on sometime in this next year when we're not focused on all the other stuff we said we were going to be focused on. But yeah, we want to dive into these flavonoids and start learning more about them. I have actually reached out to Matt Cascio and April Hatch and talked to them about flavonoids, and I want to get them on the flavonoid train.
Yeah.
They're the cannabis care team, and I feel like that's something that would only enhance their value to the community
Yes,
as
very
if they
much so.
were very versed in flavonoids, because flavonoids are very important. Like you said, they're the glue that hold all of it together.
For sure.
And
the binding agent. Without them, there's none of the rest.
and they have their own medical, like you said, the one,
Yeah.
which one is it that
The
is?
canaflavin A.
Canaflavin A is aspirin, basically.
Yes, and then you have the canaflavin B, which is antiseptic. It's crazy. They do just so
Yeah.
many different things.
Right.
And it helps. They also help the plant, repel bugs and use like a natural sunscreen. They actually build
Yeah.
that stuff on the plant, so it is beneficial to not only us but to the plants itself. That have the higher all those in there. So
Well, and flavonoids, high flavonoid counts help if it helps against diseases.
Yep.
And insects and sunburn and stuff like that. It's
Not
gonna
only
be
diseases in the
beneficial to the
plants.
growers because those are the natural defenses.
Yes, and the flavonoids that are in the plants that help fight diseases also help help you fight certain diseases when you consume them. They transfer some of those same properties
Cool.
transfer to humans as well.
That's
so
what I'm talking
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's amazing.
Wow.
So
and you can't tell me this plant wasn't meant for.
I
for
mean,
us.
seriously.
Yeah. So,
Seriously, that is
Right.
that is a big point that needs to always be made. Is it was put here for us. That's why
Right.
we love it. We wish to cultivate it. We want to be around it. We want to smell it. We want to smoke it. We want to eat it.
We wouldn't
wanna
have a
drink
huge
it.
endocannabinoid system if it wasn't meant
Exactly.
for us.
Right.
and a flavonoid is not necessarily a cannabinoid,
No,
but
not
it's a
necessarily.
noid.
Right.
It's a
It's
And
the
in this
family.
case, you don't want to avoid the noid. It's not a
No way.
Domino Pizza noid.
no way.
You don't
And
want
that
to avoid
rhymes.
the noid.
And when it
Avoid
rhymes,
the noid.
I don't even argue.
You don't want to avoid the cannabinoid, and you don't want to avoid the flavonoid.
For sure.
That's, the education you're getting on this show, man. You don't want to avoid the
No.
noid in
Yeah.
the canna.
I can
Man.
remember things better in rhyme form.
Right.
Even.
Well, I wonder if that's why they named them like this, so people would remember them. They give them kind of funny names. Just hey, that kind of sounds a little funny. People
Yeah.
are going to remember that.
Right.
Flavonoid.
Sure, that's exactly
that sounds
what
funny
it
to
was.
say. People are going to remember that.
So
We got good sense of humors.
your homework is to
We're
go
stoned.
and research flavonoids. Okay, definitely research flavonoids. So learn about them. Find out what they do.
Because we will have more trivia on flavonoids.
We
Guarantee.
will?
I bet we will.
Zach's the
Probably.
trivia man. So yeah, but
None of this
I've
is
got a
set in
whole
stone.
lot of notes here. But yeah, we really don't have time to go into this because again, this is a pretty deep subject.
Oh, yeah.
But this
Huge subject.
quercetin,
Quercetin?
is a major flavonoid in cannabis. Of course, Zach said the canaflavins A, B, and C.
And again, all the names, I was reading through them. Those three are the only ones that are somewhat normal. All the other names are hard to pronounce.
Oh man, just gets worse from there.
Apegenin,
It's giveaway time.
Camiprofol,
Yes,
anyway.
Wheel-
those aren't real words.
Wheel of Dank time.
I don't
Wheel
believe, I don't
of
believe
Dank.
that.
All right, so if you tag someone, you get on the Wheel of Dank. So go ahead and spin that wheel, Gabe.
Bobby Hoover said, "What did you just call me?"
Who do we got winning?
Oh, we
wow,
got
that's a name we haven't
Nancy.
seen in a while.
Nancy
Perez.
Perez.
Welcome back to
She
the
hasn't-
winner's
wow.
circle.
What's
Nancy.
up, Nancy?
Nancy.
How you doing? Are you here?
Yeah,
You
well,
better
she had
be
to
here,
tag
Nancy.
someone, so. And you know what? We actually have another wheel tonight.
We do?
Yes, for our billboards.
The billboard.
Yes, we
And
had a
what's that
giveaway
gonna
a couple.
What are they?
We got the grinder and the tray.
You know what?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
You know what? Let's do one more.
Oh, one more.
Then that's not all.
Hey, so this one we thought was really cool. It says it's the Jetsons, so obviously it's in the future, and it says the documentary 21st Century Cannabis Prohibition Ends at Last.
I got a bucket of glass.
It's clever.
Nice.
It's awesome. Let me see it.
So we had a
perfect.
competition.
Oh, and she's like smoking a bong. of
We
course.
posted it.
This matches. it.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
matches it.
We
So
had
a
Here,
bowl,
you can just put
a little
these
glass bowl.
right next to each other.
There you
like
go.
this, huh?
So we had our competition was we had a billboard. We have a billboard on I-35 in Kansas City, and if you posted a picture of it, we'd put you on this wheel for this giveaway.
And we had a few people
Yeah.
on it. Only
We had
a few.
4.
We had 4.
We had 4, and you had to post it. So if you posted it and
So
you
this
didn't
wheel's
post it in our
quarters?
group, yeah, it's in quarters. It had to be in the top shelf group
thought it'd
because
be
that's the
funny.
only way we can all see it. So we only had 4 post in the group. So go ahead and bring that wheel up for us. There's our 4. Go ahead and spin it for
Spin
us.
it. Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Oh, who's gonna get
The
it?
odds are not in your favor.
Oh, that
Brad Ashman.
Brad, the old 25% came through for
There
you.
you go, Brad. Well, yeah, you had a 25% chance of winning on that one.
Brad Askin.
75%
Yeah,
chance of losing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And you
Askren.
beat those odds.
Brad. Hey, Brad, homie.
Yeah,
Dog.
Brad.
I'll just send this shit.
We'll send it to
We'll,
you.
we'll send this shit to you. We'll get
But-
it. We'll get it out to you tonight.
You know
Isn't
what?
that what's really important?
Yeah.
That is important. What? What do you got now?
We still have a cert to give
Here's
away.
the thing. We have a cert to give away.
We do. How do we give away?
I don't know.
Not a
Is-
shirt.
Is there anybody
A cert.
out there that needs a certification, that needs to get their medical card? We
Yeah,
have.
like, do you need it pretty bad? Like, you know, you've
Who's
been
in
putting
need
it
of
off.
a-
This is from Doc Mack. Who
Yes.
needs a cert? Who needs their medical license? Who needs their card? Which one of our listeners are not
Not
carded
licensed
patient?
right now?
Yeah, not to call you out or anything.
Who are
we'll
you?
still let you come hang out.
Yeah.
Especially after you get your medical.
Joshua Hyde said,
Right.
"My old lady."
Joshua Hyde.
Joshua Hyde. So your wife needs her med card? Is that
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's the winner for sure.
Joshua
Okay.
Hyde. All right, there you go.
You got
So,
it. It's
you
yours.
got it.
That's how we chose the first person to answer
Yep, that works.
because you know
So now we
This
can get
is
your old
all
lady
working
a,
out.
a
that's how
card.
we roll. That's how we roll, homies.
He knows what I'm talking about. No
You
one else
know.
even knows.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Nope, don't even worry about it. Josh knows.
All right. Well,
That's
we got
all
to
that
win.
matters, man.
Yep.
And if
Those
you're in
The
need of a
universe
card,
has made things right.
if you're in need
in
of
a
a card,
crazy
come
way.
down to the event. They're going to be giving out some more of them too.
Yep.
And if they're going to be certain people there as well, so it'll be fun. Spin the wheel and pick somebody. Oh,
Who?
Chris,
too late.
we
already did it.
This is comments from before when we were trying to figure out how to give it away.
Oh,
Just gotta give
oh,
away.
comments from the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh man, on that note, I'm firing up this toy.
You know what, everybody? This is bringing to a conclusion another episode of Top Shelf.
And we will see all of you Saturday.
We are looking
We're
so
gonna see
forward
all of you Saturday.
to seeing all you guys Saturday.
Oh man, next week's show is going to be epic. It's our 420 special.
Yep.
We already got to go to work again after
Yeah.
the thing, man.
We got to go right back to it.
Yeah,
We got to
jeez.
be here a couple days after with our 420 special.
And we have a huge announcement
yes.
that we're going to be making an official announcement on some shit on 420 or on 416 at the event
Yes, yes, yes.
that we're excited about. You might not give a rat's ass, but we're pretty excited about it.
And some of you might already know.
Right. Those in the know.
Some that pay attention might already know.
Oh man, that silence is deafening. Stop it.
Right?
Jeez.
Jonesy is going to do a nose dab.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is he going to drink the bong water? That's
Oh.
the question.
Don't
That
have to.
is the question.
Because honestly, if I puke, that might start a chain reaction of puking, Like in that movie that we all saw a long time ago. That happened. You know what I'm talking
I thought you were talking about a Family Guy scene.
That could be.
Oh yeah, there's that one too, but
Family Guy
they didn't
scene.
do that first.
Oh, I didn't say they did it first.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
They definitely went overboard with it, though.
You know what, everybody? We won't see you again until Saturday.
Yes.
Yes.
The B-420.
A whole 4 days away.
A whole 4 days away. It's here, man.
Yes, it is.
And
here.
you know what? It's supposed to be
digits.
beautiful weather.
62 sunny.
62, partly sunny.
Yeah. Hopefully no wind.
And when after it turns dark, even though the vendors are free to go at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, after dark, we've got fire performers coming out there, gonna do some cool flame shit throwing and.
Yep, and it'll all
Work
be
on.
still very well lit.
Yeah.
You know, one
Yeah,
thing we also
no
talked.
reason to go if you ask
One
me.
thing we also
That's my
haven't talked
opinion.
about on the show. It's going to be there.
What?
We've got some badass cars going to be there too.
Are they? Is it confirmed?
They're coming. There are a couple lowriders are going to be
Oh,
there.
we're gonna have some lowriders there. We're gonna have bicycles.
Oh my God,
He's gonna bring
that's
some of his
Lowrider
bikes.
bicycles,
Yep.
lowrider cars, right
Oh,
there
yeah.
with Jeff's
Yep,
Cadillac.
It's going to be
Yeah.
one of a kind. I mean,
So I'm just
everything.
hearing that it's confirmed. We
Dude,
were actually.
so now we're having a car show.
Yeah, so
too.
they're gonna have some
That
lowriders
is
there,
awesome.
some KC.
Yep. I'm excited about that.
Do we know the name of the car club?
Give me a second. I will look it up.
What's the name of the car club?
I should have had this on
You
already.
should have,
but-
Zach. What the?
Man, I'm
Man, a lot of
slacking.
looking
I don't know
up
what's wrong
tonight
with
on
you,
the old
dude.
top shelf. Mm-hmm. You know.
Slacking. There we go. The name of it. Cool Whips.
Cool Whips.
Cool
Yep.
Whips.
Cool Whips.
Of course, of
Spelled with a
course.
K. Cool Whips.
Cool
Yes.
Whips. I expect to see at least one donk out there with big old 99-inch rims.
99s on there?
I mean, this tall dude, just like
Freaking wagon
Right.
wheels.
the wheels
bitch.
and sidewalls. This,
Right?
but that wouldn't be a lowrider.
No,
No,
that'd
they
be a high
can't ride
rider.
low like
That's
that.
a donk.
It's a donk.
They might not even like that you said that.
No, they're not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I meant no offense. So yeah, it's going to be a great time though. So
Yep.
you know what, everybody, we'll see you Saturday at 11 a.m.
Yep.
at 1222
West.
West 12th Street, the Rumley Historic
You can find
Event
it.
Center.
For sure.
Food trucks, barbecue, munchies, edibles, all kinds of good stuff. Come out there, enjoy cannabis, and don't be a cannabineser Scrooge.
Right.
Come celebrate 420 with us. Even though we're still fighting the battle to get this beautiful plant legalized. Okay?
We're going to celebrate what we
are
have.
going to celebrate the wins that we have experienced. There are people that are out of prison now because of the battles we've won. There are people that are not fearing going to jail right now because they're using cannabis or they're possessing large amounts of cannabis or growing cannabis or whatever because of the small victories that we've had. We're going to celebrate that while understanding that the fight's not over, and we're going to still keep on driving on until we get legalization
Yes.
the way it should be. The way it should be.
And in the words of Tiny Tim, happy cannabis,
Happy
everyone.
Cannabis. Happy cannabis.
Yeah.
And God bless us.
All right. I guess that's
Yep.
our cue.
I'm
eh?
pretty
All right,
sure
everybody.
that's how that went.
Peace out, everybody. Stay lifted.
Bye, y'all.
Later.
I love to pop herbs. Say morning, noon, and night. Love to pop herbs. Make me feel alright. Love to pop herbs. Say morning, noon, and night. Love to pop herbs.
Are you a Missouri patient looking for other options besides your local dispensary? Have you considered finding a caregiver but found the process to be confusing and hard to navigate? We understand, and that's why we created Farmers Market, Missouri's freelance marketplace for licensed caregivers to conveniently offer their services to Missouri patients. Sign up today at farmersmarket.com.
Welcome to Kansas City Cannabis, your hometown, locally owned and operated cannabis dispensary. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will guide you through your journey to wellness. Patients first is our guiding mantra, and we'll continue to bring quality, affordable medicine to the patients of Missouri. Kansas City Cannabis Company, inspiring wellness. Now open in Kearney and Blue Springs. Coming soon to Lake Lotawana and Excelsior Springs. For location, hours, and current menu, visit kccannabis.org.